everyone, this is Dawn. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm glad you're here. Today I'm going to show you how to make two different styles of graduation cap cards. Okay, they're fancy fold cards that look like mortar boards. Okay, so I'm going to use the Congrats roll and You Did It, and then the Congrats thin cut, and then black and white cardstock. So I'm going to start out with the first one by cutting a piece of black cardstock at 4 1/4 by 9 3/4. And then I'm going to make some tick marks. Okay, the first one is going to be at the top at the 2 1/8 inch mark. And I apologize, this is kind of hard to see with black on black, but I'll give you the dimensions. So that's at 2 1/8. And then from the top left corner, I'm going to go down 2 1/8 on either side. So I'm just using my T-square ruler to make sure that it's even, that each tick mark is evenly at 2 1/8 on the left side and the right side. And then I'm going to go from the base up to 5 1/2 inches and make a tick mark on the left side and the right side. And I'm using the measurements on my Versamat. And then from that 5 1/2 inch tick mark, I'm going to go down 2 1/8 inches on the left side and the right side. Okay. All right, now I'm going to bring in my trimmer and I'm going to cut diagonally from that top 2 1/8 inch mark to the right side 2 1/8. And then I'm going to do the other side so that I get a point. Okay, then I'll bring my scoreboard in and I'm going to score first at 5 1/2 inches. And then I'm going to line up the tick marks. It's the 2 1/8 inch tick marks at a diagonal. So it's the top one and then the bottom one on the right side. So I'm just lining up those tick marks and then I'm going to score. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'll line up those tick marks and score. So you have an X. Okay, and then I'm just going to carefully kind of bend along those score lines. I'm not actually going to crease yet because I don't want my cardstock to crack, but I'm going to fold the two sides inwards so that I kind of created a diamond with that top portion along those scored lines. And then I'll take my bone folder and press everything down. Okay, so that's my card. So now I'm going to bring in some gold foil paper and my die cut machine, and I'm going to cut the word congrats in gold foil. So I'll just run this through and cut it out. It cuts in 3 pieces. And then I'm going to glue that to the bottom portion of my card. So this will fit in a regular A2 envelope. So I'll get that glued down. And then I'm going to bring in some white cardstock and I'm going to cut a square at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. I'm going to flip over my Versamat for stamping and I'm going to stamp this image that says "You Did It" in black ink. And I'm setting my white daisy up at a diagonal, kind of like a diamond shape to stamp. Okay, now off camera, I've colored everything in using tri-blend markers. And then I'm going to add that image to the top portion of the inside of the card. And then to finish it off, I've made this tassel out of the white and gold twine, but you can use embroidery thread. You could use colors, the school colors and embroidery thread, and create a tassel. And I'm going to attach it with glue dots. And then to cover up that knot, I'm going to add a black acrylic dot on top to finish it off. Super cute. And here's some close-up shots. So this is one way to make a graduation cap or mortarboard style card. And then I'll show you another way to make one. Okay. All right, so this next one, you need 2 pieces of black cardstock cut at 4 1/4 square. So it's 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then you need a piece of white daisy cardstock cut at 8 by 8. Then I'm gonna leave that in my trimmer and score at the 4-inch mark, and then turn the cardstock and score again at 4, and then score on the diagonal. Just one diagonal, okay? Now I'm just lightly folding along those score lines, and then I'm just gonna bring those 2 side corners in and down to create a diamond shape. And then I'll just burnish everything with my bone folder, and you've got your little grad cap opening there for the inside of your card. And then I'll just attach those 2 pieces of black cardstock on the outside of my card on both sides. So it looks like a graduation cap. Okay, and then inside, off camera, I've cut congrats in the black ore cardstock. And then I'm going to stamp the congratsroll image inside my card. So off camera, I'll glue everything down and color in that image with tri-blend markers. Okay, so that's all done. And then we can close our card up and we can add our tassel. And just add a couple glue dots and then use a black acrylic dot to cover up that knot. And then your card is all done. Super cute. So I appreciate you watching my video today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button, and then you'll be able to find all of my videos. And I'll make a list of all the supplies with links in the description below. And thanks for watching.